Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass.
Best defense. Come on now, Edward.
Terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Giants at 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
I know you hear me, Edward. You better tighten up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Olave over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On the jump. Moving like these.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, they'll throw. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second.
I picked the wrong play, Edward, but we're going to make it work because you can't stop me.
We just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackles.
Edward, tighten up.
13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one.
Edward, tighten up.
Chris Olave. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Seven Pirates!
Back to throw now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover.
Come on now, Edward. You got to play better than that.
From turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Your defense is all messed up, Edward.
The former ASU
Oh, I got the backup in.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. When you think about this strong safety position, you know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Go, Reed, go!
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Man.
A 9-yard touchdown run. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Giants 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decided.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, nigga, ain't no kicking like that in this league. Pump my ball, nigga.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain. And you know
That is definitely a rule. Pump my ball, nigga.
take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week.
Not in this league. That's cap. Pump my ball.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining.
Most definitely a rule. No scum kicking. Automatic force L. Go ahead and pump my ball, dog. Hey man, I don't make the rules, man. I just abide by them.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Ready, set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
Hey, man, y'all be playing man coverage, you can't stay on your man.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And stop all that blitzing. That shit is not working. Drive it down the field.
To kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Viking 8 Warriors 17. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11. Broncos. 19, Pioneer.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, it's Johnson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Deontay Hardy. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the jump.
Kamara trying again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lead the right.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Here we go with Kamara. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks.
Hey, how about next time you make a read and stop throwing the ball up? You suck.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he stopped immediately there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hot 70, hot 70. Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo East. On the ball.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Cowboy 80.
And he will slide to a stop. He does.
Ball game.
Keeps their drive alive.
Yes, sir.
Eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
I'm going to give you one last chance. This is your last chance to make something happen. You think you got it in you? I don't know if you got it in you.
Looking to throw.
Ooh, you don't. Oh.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, that's what I get.
Giants touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is in. The call works, and they have won the football game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right? That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know they're